Sergio.
Congrats, man. So proud of you, dude.
Congrats.
Hello to everybody in the Pursuit community and all the friends of Pursuit. My story, as some may know, doesn't fit inside the standard path towards success. But really, which story does? In my case, after spending most of my time dedicated to art in Argentina, I found myself as a 30-year-old immigrant with no college education in the harsh job market of Philadelphia. My first couple of jobs were paying around $8 an hour and were still presented to me as opportunities. It was mind-blowing to end up realizing that my life, all of a sudden, had become the raw representation of what happens after several mistaken choices. Not going to college, dedicating to art in the underground scene in Buenos Aires, and then having a daughter with a girl from the US. But soon enough, I've learned something. Choices don't matter as much as who you are. So when I was ready to jump fully into the delivery business because of more freedom and a slightly better pay, I got the email from Pursuit telling me that my application was accepted. My family was just visiting at the time from Argentina, and we all celebrated because this, after a lot of scams that sadly our system still allows, felt like a real opportunity, and it clearly was. Dealing with JavaScript or React wasn't the most difficult to me. After all, I already had been able to deal with music, writing, and theater. It's complex, complexity in a really high level, and also I've always been good at math in school, and so to me the real challenge was to fit in, to communicate with a potential employer in a way that shows something that I don't know if I have, which is ambition, desire to grow financially. I don't think I have that, and I was never interested in being part of the higher class. It's like Che Guevara said when he defined the most important quality of a revolutionary: I'm able to feel the injustice against any human in any part of the world, and was never interested in a better life just for myself or even for my daughter, who was the reason for me to come to this country. All I ever wanted, and I guess the reason I became an artist at the beginning, was to help people wake up to the fact that the only real solution for this world's problems is communal, with everybody on board, and never individual or segmented. That's why Pursuit's mission to reach forgotten minorities is so aligned with what I believe in. And honoring that is to stand towards the future with the same honesty and human values that I had from the start. Because what matters at the end is not how much you earn or the lifestyle you're able to afford. What matters is that you really become the best person that you humanly can be. And what a company or the world needs in order to be a good place is good humans. That's when the equation turns the opposite. Because at the end, we don't need to fit in or surrender to any logic that we don't naturally agree with. That's also why coding challenges are meant to disappear in interviews. The most logically gifted person could easily be the most selfish or the worst team player. Being able to solve a puzzle or having a high IQ doesn't really mean that much anymore these days. What we're actually bringing to companies today is not intelligence. Computers are already surpassing us in that field, but our values and transformation power, fueled by nothing else than human sensitivity. And after all, that's the most important thing that I found in Pursuit: incredible human beings of all kinds. So I want to give a big thank you to everybody that helped me along the way, especially Deza for her kindness, Alejo for his perseverance in teaching, Winter for her energy, JR for his style, Ling Tran, who was my mentor for the capstone, for making me go further and making me push harder, Ray Chu for just believing in me and transmitting that faith, who was my Google mentor, the whole 6.2 class, which are all incredible people that I'm really happy to have met. And I want to leave this final remark. I also thank Jeremy Bradshaw and Audible for also believing in me and giving me this incredible opportunity. And leave a final remark. Society doesn't shape us. We shape society. So never be afraid to stand up for who you are. Cheers to all.
All right, Sergio, you're gonna share your screen and ring the gong.
Go.
Woo!
Sergio.
Sergio!